reporting to you live from the Suez Canal right now. I haven't had radio contact in a while, but I'm assuming everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's fine. No one's making anime girl videos about any kind of or pictures about any kind of situation that might or might not be happening there.
Oh no.
I have seen no less than 2 drawings of a big anime girl stuck in the Suez Canal being made fun of.
No.
I mean, I saw personified coronavirus stuff really early on too, but I think
that's true.
This is maybe even faster.
Welcome
back to Zelda time. Welcome back to Zelda time.
To the land of Hyrule.
To the land of Hyrule.
I guess it's actually low rule?
Where 7 rings were given. No, it's low rule? Is that what the Dark World? Did they retroactively say that the Dark World is low rule?
In, what's it called? The Link Between Worlds, the Dark World is low rule.
What?
And it's Princess Hilda instead of Princess Zelda.
No.
In the Dark World, there's like a Dark World version. But
yeah,
I
low rule.
I don't
think low rule isn't the same place because the Dark World in this game is just the Golden Land that's been corrupted by Ganon.
I guess I assumed it like changed names.
Oh, maybe.
Like they had rebuilt society there, and it was like in a different timeline, or not timeline, but like just in the future.
Wow, early Bef check, just starting off the night right with a Bef check. I purchased a 6-pack of Montauk Watermelon Session Ale when I was buying groceries today, and I am sipping on one of those. I don't know what the Montauk Corporation, the brewing company, is like. I don't know what their whole steez is, but they do make a good watermelon beer.
Yeah, and they brought Jim Carrey back together with his girlfriend after they had their memories erased.
Yep. God, just the best timing on that can opening. Yeah, no, watermelon session ale, really good. You would, you hear watermelon beer, doesn't sound very good. It's good.
I feel like
Montauk is weird as a place, but this place is just named. This company is named Montauk. They're from New York.
Right.
Is Montauk? Is that in Switzerland or is that in New York?
I think it's in New York.
Oh, it is in New York. Okay.
Because that's what I was referencing was the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I see.
At the end of that movie, they go to Montauk, and it's like a beach.
Hey, guess what? We have a hammer now. We can hit these things.
Yeah, that looks so good. It looks just satisfying.
This way to the bomb shop. Well, we actually have been down here before, but it's just like a nice little shortcut, I guess. What are we doing? Last time we cleared the first Dark World dungeon, which took me way longer than it should have, but we did it. Who lives in here?
Looked fucked.
Yeah, it was a fuck for sure. Who lives in here? Oh. Where are you? Some kind of... It's like a rad man.
Can I get the good stream?
Oh, give you the good stream, yeah. I always forget. This music is good.
Oh, I bet. I can't wait to hear it. Oh, yeah.
It's good. Yeah, there's like a little rat goblin that works here. Oh god, no, these things. Okay, those things, they're like...
Whoa!
They're kind of like... No! Give it back!
Whoa!
Yeah, they will just steal your fucking shield from you. They're the most irritating enemies in the entire game.
They look sick.
Yeah, they are weird fellas. Oh wait, this is the ice place. We cannot go here yet, I don't think. But...
You can't use the ice rod to like freeze it.
No, I think you need something else to get in there. Or maybe we can, and I'm just confused. Oh. I want that.
I love this. I really love the whole world flipping stuff.
Oh, I hate these guys are pretty annoying too, actually. They just are constantly dropping bombs.
Those guys are Mario enemies.
They're essentially Mario enemies.
They're from the wrong game. Oh, nice shot.
Thank you. Alright. Now we can go in here. I forget what's in here. There's a fairy, I think, but I don't know if it's just a piece of heart or like...
Pond of Happiness.
Oh, yeah, this place.
Your wishes will surely come true. You have so many hearts right now?
I forget. I think, like, this is a weird thing where, like, when you put some... You give them some money, and then, like... Oh, it's... You get upgrades to how much shit you can carry, but then there's also, like, a weird, like, luck feature, I think. There's, like, a hidden stat called luck in this game, I think, where, like...
What?
Yeah,
Zelda game has stats? Is, like, that's wild to me.
Yeah, so yeah, okay, I'm gonna increase my arrows, actually.
Oh yeah, you got money to burn.
Okay, yeah, so today I'll have big trouble, so watch this. I think that makes, oh, it doesn't make a ton of enemies appear, it just makes, like, you don't get items from, like, anything for, like, the next 10 guys or something.
Oh, okay.
But you can get, like, different luck.
Can you, like, reset it?
Yeah, every time you go. And also it expires after, like, a few. Stop throwing all your shit into cave lakes. No, I will increase the thing. My happiness is 40. Became happier by 1 step. Uh-oh.
What?
No, I need to become happier.
Is your happy your
That's,
luck?
No, the luck is the thing it says at the end. Will it let me throw more? It won't let me do more than 20 at a time. Great luck. So that means you get better items from the next few enemies you kill. I was confusing it with, there's a Goemon game on the Super Nintendo where there's also a fortune teller, and, like, if she says you have bad luck, there's just, like, a ton of enemies that spawn outside. Okay, this should be done soon. I think one more will do it. I would just love to be able to have more bombs or arrows.
Oh, sure. Oh, is that what your happiness does?
That's what this does, yeah. In Goemon, she hires those guys for credibility. That's very funny.
Does she really?
I don't know, but that's, like, a very funny idea. Here we go.
I'd believe it.
I will make your wish come true. You can have one of 2 possible wishes. I want to carry more bombs, or I want to carry more arrows.
Link has a very limited imagination.
Yeah. Now it bumps it up, yeah, but I think the next rank that you need is more.
Oh, okay.
Clemmy only wishes for violence. Yeah, this is a very specific kind of genie situation. What are we doing? Okay, so... I would love to get another bottle real quick.
No, you're out of those beers, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So... there's another one I can get right now. I don't think I can get the 4th one. There are 4 in the game. There's 40 seconds on the ad break. Wait, there's an ad break happening right now? What? What did you do?
Is it because we're partners now? Digital beer.
Okay, so are we, streaming, or... Okay, so Nick...
Oh, I think Nikki accidentally pressed a button.
Okay, so, the ad break is now over, and subs don't get ads. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good to know.
A button was pressed.
But let's not press any more buttons. We wouldn't want to press any buttons. How's everyone doing tonight? Feeling swaggy? Epic?
Pretty good.
Cringe?
I usually get my cringe out in the mornings on my way.
That's so smart.
I know. On my way driving over to get coffee, I will sometimes just like scream in my car as I'm like suddenly assailed by memories of like stupid shit I said when I was like 23.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Oh, Woodrose, you got Monster Hunter Rise delivered just before the stream? Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry that you have to wait, Nagamanaga. It's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, I need to play more of it. I'm very close to actually the last monster that is currently in the game right now.
Yeah.
So check this out.
What? What?
Yeah.
That's the wrong shape for one, but also this is cool.
This is very cool.
Yo, Clemmy, you seem to be in a heap of trouble, but this is all I can give you. I mean, that's pretty good.
This man knows who Clemmy is.
Yeah. Maybe he was a friend of your uncle.
Maybe. You can't talk to him anymore. He went back to sleep under the bridge with his little tent. He's like camping under the bridge. It's very weird. Yeah, there's actually something like this in Link's Awakening too. There's a similar kind of bridge where you go under, and I think you get a bottle. Tingle is there in Four Swords. That's very good. I never played those games. And I think Four Swords you can play solo. Four Swords Adventures or Triforce. There's one that like you really couldn't play on your own.
I think it is the Triforce Heroes.
The Triforce Heroes one, yeah.
To circle back to Monster Hunter really quickly, Capcom sent me a physical copy of Monster Hunter Rise to go with the digital one that they sent earlier, and it came with the Magnum Hollow amiibo.
Wow, must be nice.
It is nice.
Game journalist corruption.
Yeah. You know what? This amiibo is actually cool enough that I'm fine giving away.
I want layered armor. I want the layered Magnum Hollow armor. How do I get it?
You buy an amiibo.
Oh no! I swore I never would buy an amiibo.
Well, now there's 3 Monster Hunter Rise ones, all of which come with a layered armor.
Have I ran into any trees? Oh, I haven't run into any trees yet, actually. Only one of the what, sorry?
Only one of the amiibos comes with layered armor for your hunter. The other 2 are for your palicos.
Oh, well, I don't care about that.
Yeah, the Magnum Hollow one is the one you want then.
Yeah, is it just the Magnum Hollow armor, like the regular one?
I'll have to double check for comparison, but I think it is slightly different. It's called Sinister Seal, which I think the regular Magnum Hollow is just called Sinister in the game.
Fanboys should invest in 4 GameCubes and 3 GBA adapters and stream 4 Swords.
Oh, Jesus.
How would we even possibly do that? I mean, we would have to... No, there must be... Some sicko must have, like, invented a way to emulate that shit, right?
100%. There's definitely some kind of online mode for that.
Like when they... Do you remember back during the GameCube era when someone invented Warp Pipe for the GameCube so you could play Kirby's Air Ride and Melee over the internet?
No. I didn't have a GameCube at the time, so I guess I wasn't following that stuff.
I just remember reading about it on GameSpot. Where am I looking? Oh, here we go. Wait, no. Oh, wait, is this... Okay, so we talked to that flute boy. We ended the last stream by talking to that weird flute boy in the dark world, and then we found his flute in the light world, and then we went back and played it for him, and then he turned into a tree and said, hey, please tell this old man in the village about me. So now the old man is telling us that this kid had had this flute, and he had a pet bird, but went to the mountain and never returned.
Huh.
So that's weird.
So he's dead?
Well, the kid's gone. God, the Tingle Tuner and shit in those games. It's wild.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, hey, that's kind of like a bird.
How come no north?
Oh, it's hidden.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, I've done a small amount of thinking. If one... Oh, rest in peace.
That definitely looks like a duck, right? Not just to
That's
me.
definitely a duck.
That's 100% a duck. Yeah, Link's Awakening is a sequel to this game. That's why so much of it is the same.
Right.
Okay, so I think if one person runs Dolphin on the computer, and then runs Parsec, and then 3 people run Parsec to go into the computer, then the game will think that there are 4 controllers plugged in, and then
this is disgusting.
Each person would be using their Xbox controller or whatever as a Game Boy Advance.
Get some help.
And then they would be able to play Four Swords Adventures on the Nintendo GameCube, but over the internet. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. I'll take my answer off the air.
God. All right, where am I going?
Wario Tush asks, is Tingle a pervert, rascal, sicko, or some combination of the 3?
I think he's rascal, sicko rising.
Okay. I definitely lean more towards rascal as well.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there are a bunch more Dark World dungeons we gotta do, and I'm gonna go and do one once I get back to the Dark World. I forgot. Wait, no. Here, just gotta get outside again. So when you're in the Light World, you can't look at the mirror to go back to the Dark World. That's not how it works.
Okay.
If you're in the Light World and use the mirror, nothing happens.
Huh.
You can always go back to the little portal that it leaves when you leave the Dark World, or remember all that stuff about how Aghanim was like opening a portal to the Dark World?
Yeah.
At the castle?
Right, yeah.
Well, you can just do that.
Huh.
There's also those little portals like the one on Death Mountain, which is the way we got into the Dark World the first time. There's more like that around the world.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of them you can't get right now.
This must be like a way that they keep you from just breaking all the puzzles.
Yeah. Okay, so, the second dungeon's the water dungeon. So I hope everyone's very excited for the water dungeon.
Oh, is it bad?
It's like a little obnoxious. It's not nearly as bad as like Ocarina of Time.
Right.
But it is a water dungeon, folks. Legally, it can't be very good.
Oh, I love it when you do that. Like, it just looks like... whoop.
Wow, we have a very nice number of viewers right now.
Oh.
Wait, am I going the right way?
A very nice number of views. I think you are seeing a different number than some of us are, because I'm seeing more than that. It is still very fun.
Okay, yeah, I guess Streamlabs doesn't update constantly.
Probably not.
77, it's like, spooning. That's what I meant. It's nice. It's not, it's like, it's godly and everything. Okay, so if I do this, then I can get in here and...
Whoa!
Oh yeah, sometimes there's guys that are just in the ground like that.
Now that's a rascal.
Now folks, that's a rascal. What is the point of this? If I go back, will there be...
Are there supposed to be Triforce symbols on top of those? Oh, they're different here.
Oh. Okay, well I don't really see the purpose of that. That's fine. Those Triforce, yes, those are Triforce symbols. Yeah, let's go in the second dungeon though. I did it backwards. Yeah, you're supposed to use that to, that's one of those portals I mentioned that you can use to get into the Dark World, not to get out of it. So, yeah, LB will not be joining us tonight.
Right.
Because they are observing Passover this weekend. And,
But of course, we are heathens, so we're allowed to stream.
Yeah, I would consider myself an ally to the Jewish, and a friend of the Jewish people.
Okay.
Not a member of the community.
Clemmy, it is I, Sarala. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin and the other world.
So that's confusing, because now we're like, okay, so the Dark World isn't just Like, it's... Okay, so yeah, we can't do anything in here right now, right? In the light world, we're screwed. So... did anyone else here learn about Passover and Exodus from Rugrats?
Yes.
I don't remember if that's where I learned it from, but that definitely is where I got, like, a pretty big explanation of everything. Which is fucking wild. That a story about babies getting murdered and slavery and shit was in fucking Rugrats.
Yep, the Maccababies, they call them. In that episode.
Oh wait, no, I was in the dark world, so I need to go to the light world. But if you use the mirror in a dungeon, it just takes you to the beginning of the dungeon. So I have to go outside and do it. Is Blasphemous on the possible Souls-like list? Yes, I actually have played some of that game before. I sort of fell off it before I got into Dark Souls, but yeah, if people are interested in that, then I don't know. I feel like 2D platformers are like less visually engaging, but I have really no reason to believe that. But if people want me to, then yeah, I'm totally down.
Can I put in like a contender for 2D Souls-like for you to play?
Sure.
Hollow Knight. I would
Hollow
go
Knight.
apeshit.
So I did try Hollow Knight about 2 years ago and totally bounced off it. That said, I am willing to give it another try.
Okay.
Now that I am a fan of the genre. Okay. Yeah, I am sick, but check this out.
What? Wait, what?
Okay, yeah, so I pulled the wrong switch that dropped bombs, but those things are called anti-fairies, and if you sprinkle magic powder on them, they become regular fairies.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I would try Hollow Knight again. I really didn't care for it the first time, but I think I also just didn't really understand the whole Souls-like loop. Oh yeah, so I drained the water out of here, so now I can get a piece of heart. Oh yeah, and those fish are sick. I always thought maybe you could like catch the fish in your net or something, but it's just kind of vibing.
Oh, that'd be cool. So the water is different here now too?
Yes. The water has been pulled into this dungeon. I think this is the first part where you would need the Zora's flippers.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there was one before.
How would you know that those things were called anti-fairies? Is it like listed in the manual?
I don't remember if it's in the manual or not. But I think I maybe just read it elsewhere.
Right.
This dungeon isn't actually too bad, I don't think. We'll see, I guess. I remember a lot of it, I think, because this is like, I think like I had like, you know, my first playthrough of this game when I was a child, but then I think I did like start it again a couple of times. I just never, I don't think I've finished it more than once. Oh, maybe the game does a roll call at the end. I love when games do that. We should go back to games doing that, where they like tell you the names of all the enemies as they walk past.
Golden Axe did that, right?
What did?
Golden Axe?
Oh, Golden Axe, yeah. A lot of games did that. Like Mega Man games do that.
Right.
Ton of stuff.
I think some of the Castlevanias might have done that.
Sounds right, yeah. A lot of classic games did. Got a key. Those little things on the ground there, they shoot fireballs whenever you swing your sword. And they shoot in the direction that is, like, closest to you, I guess. It's kind of confusing, but...
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, like, an Etrian Odyssey FOE kind of behavior.
What is that?
In Etrian Odyssey, those games are, like, kind of like Japan-made wizardry.
Yeah.
And there are these like super enemies called FOEs, you know, foes, that...
I just got that. But it's an acronym?
Yeah. I forget what they stand for exactly. It's like Latin, I think.
Wow.
But whereas most fights in that game are just like random encounters, FOEs are like so powerful that they appear on the map, and a bunch of them will often have their own unique AI. And some of them will be like, we're just going to go in a circle. Or some of them will be like, if you get within 3 squares of them, they'll chase you. Or some of them, et cetera and so on. And that is very similar to behaviors that like an FOE would have.
Interesting. I'm always curious about those kinds of games, like including those older ones. And like there have been a few modern revivals of that type of game with like Grimrock and stuff like that. I just don't know that I have the patience for them.
Yeah, they're tough.
Right.
I don't think there's been anyone who's like, well, we made a more accessible version of that.
I'm sure like some people have tried, but like part of the point I feel like is that they're pretty just, I don't know, intense. A lot of those games, like, I find myself like thinking about a lot of like older role-playing games and games like that where I'm like, I'm really curious about these, and like I have, like my big list of games that like I might want to try someday. But I'm like, I feel like I most likely will end up just watching like videos about them because a lot of these older games, like the context they came out in is so different from now. Like just by virtue of there just being so much more like there's so much more competition for your time. And just I think certain conventions hadn't been established yet, which can be really interesting, but it can also mean that there's like a lot of bullshit. And there's also bullshit that only exists to like lengthen playtime because of the economics of retail games at the time.
Right.
Like grinding in role-playing games is like, well, we don't have the memory to make a huge ass game, so like let's kind of artificially extend it by making the player kill a bunch of stuff. Which is why it's so weird when that stuff just becomes like when it just goes into like modern games where it's like a lot of the conventions that we take for granted like exist mostly because of money.
Right.
Like lives are just like an equivalent to like coins or whatever, and just a way to like make a game last longer. I don't know.
No, you're definitely right. I think there's like 2 sides of that coin to a certain degree, where it's like there are some of those conventions that like definitely just don't make any sense, and then there's also conventions where it's like, well, they were designed for a very specific reason at the time, but nowadays you can appreciate them for different reasons that they didn't even know that they were making back then.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I'm not saying they're necessarily bad. It's just that, like, I think a lot of people forget that, like, that's where a lot of that stuff, like the reasons for a lot of the stuff, like conventions and games have nothing to do with like people thinking about like what would be the best way to do this in like and avoid, and more are like what would be the best way to do this in the context of like we're making a video game in 1980 and like computers are extremely limited and like we only have this much money and like all this stuff.
Also, people will get mad at us if they beat the game.
Right.
Like,
right.
People's parents will be calling up Toys R Us
to like make to do a return or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the return of these blocks or these switches, I should say. Saviors of Sapphire City is the new one NIS America just put out. Interesting.
Oh.
I was actually looking at one on Steam a while ago. I'd have to bring up Steam to see the name of it, but yeah, when rental games were like the bane of game economics, that was really interesting.
Oh, Saviors of Sapphire Wings is the sequel to or a follow-up to Stranger of Sword City.
To what now?
Stranger of Sword City. That's an older.
Stranger of Sword City.
Yeah. Which is like a older NIS game.
Oh. Where am I going? Where am I going exactly?
I might have to check this out. Thanks people in chat for letting me know about this, because I really, really enjoy Etrian Odyssey. I came to those games way later.
Yeah.
But I've been, I bought a bunch of them when they were on sale on 3DS, like 6 to 8 months ago.
Right, yeah.
Played a bunch of them.
God, there's so many... okay, no, I'm just getting confused. There's so many, like, late console life cycle DS and 3DS games that just like... Is this what your Etrian Odyssey piece was about? I haven't read the whole thing. Where it's just like... They came out at a time when like just... There wasn't as much appetite for those consoles, I guess. And like... I don't know. And some of them make really good use of like the 2 screens. And it's just like, well... They're just kind of lost to time.
Yep. That's basically what I was writing about, yeah. I specifically cite Etrian Odyssey, but I also mentioned, like, Hotel Dusk, and it's just like...
Oh, yeah! Hotel Dusk looked really cool. Wasn't there that game? What's the other one that came out around the same time as Hotel Dusk, where you're, like, a ghost? Oh, Ghost Trick?
Ghost Trick? Yeah.
Yeah, I know that game has, like, a really dedicated cult following.
Yeah, yeah.
Feel the Magic Rub Rapids. That was like one of the very first... Well, one of those was like the very first game that came out for the DS in the States.
Right.
Which is very weird.
Elite Beat Agents?
Oh, yeah. Osu Tatake Oenadan, which has like a huge fan community. They made a whole game. Like they made a Osu, which is just like a fan-made... version of that game.
Oh, I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah, I played a lot of it in college, actually. Yeah, the Wii U is similar too, right? It's like depressingly underutilized. And like the games that did come out for it that are really great. I mean, the big ones get ported, but like, I don't know. I kind of want to play like Zombie U and stuff, and like probably will never be able to do that.
That did get ported, but it doesn't have any of the gamepad features.
Oh, to Switch?
It got ported to like PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh. Yeah,
but yeah, it is. There's just a bunch of games out there that like actually utilize the tech that Nintendo put forward, but they will never make enough money as re-releases for anybody to like go through the effort. And
I know you can. I mean, DS emulation is absolutely a thing, and I think 3DS emulation is starting to become a thing, or like is, but like, it's still just like one of the worst consoles to emulate because of like the setup. And like sharing video from it is rough, unless you're playing a game where like one screen is mostly just used for stats or whatever. Like watching Let's Plays of DS games can be really frustrating.
Yeah, yeah. Not to mention, we're also talking about Nintendo, which like makes it intentionally difficult to emulate things and capture video off of their own console sometimes. Even.
Right. Although I did find out that cool thing today. Not today, a while ago actually, but where you can just like send Switch capture or like video to your phone.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Like instead of having to like switch out an SD card or anything like that, you can just be like, well, Imran said that you might be able to just like plug this, like switch in with a USB, and I've never tried that, but apparently
I tried the thing that you talked about, the QR code thing today, and it worked like a dream. So
yeah, it's really
totally
it's
fine.
nice. Okay, wait, what? Where am I going? Yeah, it just like generates a QR code that you scan with your smartphone, and then it just downloads. It like just gives you a direct link to on like an ad hoc Wi-Fi network or something. It's very weird.
Pulls up in a browser. It pulled up in Safari on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, you say that I'm breezing through this horrible dungeon, but I have hit the part where I'm like, wait, what? Where do I go? I haven't actually died yet, and I do have a fairy, so even if I... What if I... Okay, wait, if I do this... Do I not have a big key yet?
I don't think so.
No.
I've only seen you pick up small keys. I will say this for Nintendo, though. They're putting off those Famicom visual novel murder mystery games.
Oh, yeah. For, like, how much?
For way too much money. It's like 30
way
bucks a
too
piece
much
or
money. It's deranged. It's cool that they're doing that, but just, like...
But also, yeah, I forgot about that part.
Of course. Couldn't be Nintendo without... Oh, wait. I think what I have to do is, if this is actually true, then Well, no, not that. Or is it that?
Somebody says you skipped the big key box.
Skipped the big key box.
It's in the other room to the right?
Well, that's a chest that the big key opens.
Oh, okay.
That gives you the dungeon item.
Right.
Use the rock's feather. Oh yeah, good call.
Does this one have a hook shot?
It does.
Ooh.
It does have a hook shot.
I always thought the hook shot was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
It's pretty cool. I even kind of liked in Twilight Princess when you got the claw shot and then you got 2 of them. And you could just like latch onto something and then fire off at something else. It was pretty cool. There is a... I don't actually know what all the symbols on this map mean. Oh, that's a door. Okay, not a... Oh, well. Link got sick.
Well,
Hello, I'm Joe. What if Nintendo let Captain Falcon have a game? Yeah.
you could say that about a lot of Nintendo franchises that aren't Mario or Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah. Just give Star Fox and Captain Falcon, just like let them share one game, because then that will please both people, both Sicko fans. The last F-Zero was the Yakuza devs? Really? That's wild.
Huh.
Did not know that. The last F-Zero I played was, I think, the 64 one.
I think, well, I know what the last F-Zero game I played was. It was the one on GBA, because it's on that, crazy
that actually
GBA
was too. That game rules. It's very difficult, but...
Yes!
They're actually... Wait, which one? Like the good one? With like all the different characters and stuff?
It's like GX or something, right?
Yeah, because there's like a good one and then like a so-so one.
Oh, okay. I was just like going through the big list of games that I had on there and just trying stuff out for like 5 minutes, and that was the last one of the F-Zero games I played.
Oh.
But I don't actually know anything
When are
about
they adding
the
Chibi
series.
Robo to Smash? Yeah. Put Chibi Robo... Put the... What are those... Put Electabits in Smash.
Oh my god.
Remember those guys?
Yeah.
Is that what they're
Is that what
called?
they're called?
There we go. Okay, there we go.
I know what you're talking about.
Electabits, you know, those guys. Big Key. You know, it was one of those early Wii titles that I actually kind of do want to go back and play now.
Elabits, I think.
Elabits. Yeah. They're like weird little minion type guys that you like had to find and use them to like power your home or something.
They're like minions, but they also look like...
They look like Pikmin, kind of, right?
They look like Pikmin, but they've got like incredibly, like, faces, like really dumpy faces.
Oh. Get out of here, fire thing. Well, I can get the hook shot now.
Spectrobes?
Spectrobes.
Oh,
Was that
it's
the was that the AR one?
Yes,
like the AR Pokemon?
Mm-hmm. And then you had to talk into your DS microphone to make them wake up.
Oh yeah, boing. This is the hook shot. Boing. Do you remember that early DS? When like early DS games were like, we're gonna do 3D. By sort of making it so that the camera tracks where you're looking and shifts your perspective around if you like move your face or whatever. It was like very, very strange. It didn't work very well, but was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The only game I ever played with it was like a hidden object game that like relied on you being able to like kind of move your view around.
Oh, that's cool.
Other M is a game I played for about I think an hour and then was like, well, I hate this. And never played again.
I have beaten Other M. I
I'm sorry.
can't remember a thing about it. Yeah. All I remember about it is that it's like got a post-credit scene where you return to the place where you played the entire game as Zero Suit Samus to collect the helmet of your dead friend.
The captain guy or whatever, who's like, Samus, you can't use your various suit. It's too dangerous. You have to boil alive.
Right. Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
I like Adam more when he's a computer.
Yeah.
In Metroid Fusion, which
is a way better game.
So much better. No. Enough with the shooting of the fireballs.
What are these kind of fireballs you're shooting over here?
No, this is wrong. Yeah, no, Metroid Fusion is scary. The parts where the SAX comes after you are like, no thank you. No, I don't think I do want a fucking killing machine hunting me. It's like, parts of it are almost alien-like in a way that, Metroid was always drawing on Alien, but...
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like, it's a lot more Aliens in just the sense that you're shooting the hell out of everything.
Right.
Than Fusion, where there's this like unkillable thing that comes after you, and you have to hide.
Proto Mr. X.
Yeah.
It also had like a really sick live-action trailer with like.
Oh my god, yeah.
Remember that?
Prime had that weird ad too that was live-action.
That was like the era. Like there was a ton of live-action TV ads for games.
I feel like there was probably a Zelda live-action ad. I mean, there were Zelda live-action ads back in the 80s too.
Right.
They were just very weird.
With that girl who played the Link.
Right.
And it would be like dance-offs with Ganon.
Oh
in the
yeah,
street
there
and
was
stuff.
that. There was that. Yeah, they tried to recapture that that SAX feel with Dark Samus. It kind of works. I like Dark Samus as like a villain.
Metroid Prime 2 is also hard as hell.
Oh my god. There's one part in particular in that game that I think they fixed in like the port where like there's just this huge ass gauntlet with like no possible saves that culminates in a boss. And if you die, you just get kicked all the way back there. And it was horrible. I believe they fixed that in one of the updates, but I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I remember the Metroid comic. That was really cool. There's like another guy who had Chozo armor in that. It was weird. I forget if it was Adam or someone else. It was like some man with a beard. It was very strange.
Huh. I'd never read those. Was this like a Nintendo Power, or was this like a...
Yeah, it was a Nintendo Power. And then I think they probably anthologized it. There's a Link to the Past comic as well, which I've read all of. It's weird because they add a character who is not in the game. They add like a weird Birdman for some reason.
Weird. Novelizations of video games back then were so fungible. They were like so like whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. The Metal Gear.
Oh my god, yeah.
Worlds of Power book, which I did read when it came out, or probably not when it came out because I was probably not born when it came out, but when I was a kid and the exact right age for that book, I read it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sotaro Ishinomori did that one, I think. Okay, once again, I am confused. I have to hit the switch. How do I get over there? Oh, wait. That can't possibly be how I do that, but maybe it is. Because you know how this door is locked and it opens with that switch? I bet the other one does too. Which is weird because it's like off screen, but like...
Right.
Yep.
I guess they try to hint at it.
Yeah,
with the fact that
you can see it through here.
Right.
Alright, here we go. switch, drain the water. All right, it's gotta be boss time soon.
When I was a kid, I always thought these dungeons were like, they took me days, you know, it'd be like,
Yeah.
they're so huge.
I mean, yeah.
And now I just see you just like completely annihilate them in like 5 minutes. I'm
I mean,
just like, oh yeah.
I've done this one like a bunch of times, so.
Right. But at the same time, it is just like, oh yeah, I guess there's like basically 12 rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, oh my god, the Pokemon manga, how it's like really different, and the weird thing is that Nintendo Power published a Pokemon comic, but it wasn't like the manga or anything, it was just screens from the episodes with text boxes labeled over them.
That I do feel like I remember.
It was in the little like Pokemon like mini magazines that they had in each issue that I stole from the library. Don't tell the library.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay. We are close to the boss. Get some health, please. Bombs. Okay, bombs. Arrows, sure. Arrows. Potions. Health. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 vital food groups. If you guys could like not be like right here so I can jump in the water, I would love that.
I was gonna say, can you use like a ranged attack?
No. Oh wait, maybe a hook shot? No. Wow, that's fair. Alright, boss time. It's just a bunch of orbs? Yeah.
Whoa! You stole their cotton candy.
Yeah. Actually, this boss reminds me of Phantoon from Super Metroid. Not in its like patterns or anything, just in its like big squid with like one eye shape. I loved the Super Metroid boss designs. I was like obsessed with them when I was a kid. When I rented that game, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get to the lost ship. It tells me what Phantoon is. I'm like, I'm never gonna see this guy. And I didn't until much later.
Did you ever beat it? Go back.
I've beaten it on like with emulation. So I don't remember if I've like used save states or not, but I haven't replayed it in a long time. I feel like I always get stuck on like a couple of parts. All right, come on, fella.
Does he get his cotton candy back at any point?
Nah, this is it. He's donezo. Yeah, I played a lot of other people's save files of Super Metroid as well, and a lot of other games too.
Yeah, for sure. I love doing that for JRPGs and seeing
Oh,
what everybody
yeah.
named their characters.
Yeah, this is an easy boss. One of the easier ones. Oh yeah, another crystal. Swag.
Congrats. Remember that floating DQ slime that looks like it has French fries for legs? Yes, those are, I think, called heel slimes in the Dragon Quest universe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so basically she's saying that, like, people forgot where the Golden Land was, and then Ganondorf discovered it. I think this is the first game that uses the name Ganondorf.
Oh.
But then he forgot how to return to the Light World. Remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. Yeah, we already know. There's portals. Okay, you're the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. So they were like, oh, he's not Ganondorf anymore.
Because he was warped by the Dark World?
Yeah, he became the king of darkness. Alright, well, That's done.
Yeah, Joe says, I never knew they called him Ganondorf this early. I assumed that started with Ocarina of Time.
No. Because Ocarina of Time just has a lot of callbacks to this game.
Right, yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Yeah. All right. Now we have the hookshot now, so we can do some kind of swaggy fun stuff.
Nerds Beware asks, did anyone else play Dragon Quest on the NES because it came with a copy for subscribing to Nintendo Power or something?
What?
I think I do remember hearing about this. That's way before my time, but I think I do remember hearing something along those lines over the years.
Fonk Uncle has never played any of the Zelda games with human Ganon. Is it just the N64 one? No, they bring him back.
Yeah.
He in Twilight
He's in Wind
Princess,
Waker.
I think Wind Waker, yeah.
He's in Twilight Princess for about 35 seconds because they just can't help themselves but
Yeah.
to put him in that game.
You fight him at the end. That's the final fight, is just him as a guy. They invert the, I think, right?
Yeah, he's just a guy. I don't
Yeah, like, because it goes, instead of like, Ocarina of Time being like, you fight him as a guy and then like a big beast, he's a beast and then he's a guy.
think... Yeah.
Well, first he's Zelda? First he's Zelda, I think.
God, I'm
He
trying
like
to remember.
possesses Zelda. And then it's, pig, then it's a pig, then it's a horseback fight, and then it's just a guy. And you can use your fishing rod to distract him and suck all of the gravity out of the situation.
Right.
If you use your fishing rod, it just like, he focuses on it and you can fuck him up. Yeah.
I forgot about all the horseback battles in Twilight Princess
Yeah, there were a few.
because there's all that like stuff on the bridge where you're fighting against like moblins
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
Bridge of Elden.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, check this out. What's this? Oh, well, you know what we do when we find something we can't read? We take out the book and become a translator immediately.
It's how translation works.
Getting the power of ether. Fuck yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Yeah, we got the ether medallion. We can just do ether anytime we want now.
What is... Oh, okay.
Just fucking hit that ether.
Wow.
That will be necessary later on. It freezes everything on the screen. I'm not going to Turtle Rock yet. That's later. Dark World. Where do I have to go next? Ether is always necessary. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Third is... Oh, yes. Lost Woods. Okay. Twilight Princess has kind of cool vibes sometimes. I just really wish they... There's a lot of stuff in that game where I'm like, when I was like, oh, if they did this, that would be so cool. And like, they never... It's just one of those games that's really frustrating because you can see so many ways for it to be better. And like,
Yeah.
they kind of address the whole like looping like cycle of like Ganon, Zelda, and Link. And like, I thought the climax was gonna be like, oh, Ganon has like realized that he's stuck in this cycle and is like trying to break out of it. And then you like kill him like for good in it, kind of, sort of, except not. I forget. But then it's like, no, it's just, this is Ganon, I don't know.
It definitely is a game that, like, at every moment feels like it's trying to do something really interesting, and then at the last possible second chickens out on basically all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually Breath of the Wild, I think, is the one that kind of leans into the idea that Ganon has, like, tried to break the cycle, because that's where Calamity Ganon comes from.
Yeah, where he's just like, I'm just gonna fucking turn into a big cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And away we go.
He's like, fuck it, I'm done with this Triforce shit. I'm tired of trying to take over Hyrule. I'm just
Yeah.
going to become like an apocalypse, like a living
This
apocalypse.
Triforce shit ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Zelda Souls game, God. All right. So now we're in the dark woods, the dark lost woods, where there's just fucking skeletons everywhere for some reason.
I really hope that Breath of the Wild 2 has like a Ganon redemption arc or something like that, where
Ooh, interesting.
like Ganon teams up with them and they all become friends or something.
God, the first time you could play Ganon, which was in Melee, when I got Melee, I just like I really intentionally like got to the part where you could be Ganon, like where you unlocked him. You had to like beat an event or something that was like, or you could just play like a stupid amount of matches or something. But I was like so hyped. I just always loved Ganon's design. I thought it was like really cool.
He looks cool as hell.
This whole like just guy with a cool cape, big sword, big nose, can't lose.
He's so like un-Nintendo in a lot of ways.
His cape does look like a rug in Melee. I remember that. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, he is kind of not really a classic Nintendo type guy.
Especially over the years, like where they've done very subtle stuff to like kind of give him some pathos. Like the end of Wind Waker is so good at that. Where he's like basically explaining that like he's like reflecting at the end of that game on like why he became like darkness and stuff like that. It's actually kind of, he's like talking about how he like grew up in the Gerudo area, and it's just like life sucked out there. And it was like I kept thinking to myself, why do some people get born in places where you just like have nice trees and forests and water, enough water to drink and stuff, and some people just get born in the desert and have to struggle to survive. And so I tried to take that power from the gods that they use to decide who gets what for myself.
Good for you, Ganon. Redistributing the power of the gods. You go, Ganon.
Yeah, and then Link throws a sword into his head.
And then he dies. How did they come up with Captain Falcon's moveset in the first place? He's punch fire. Like, who invented the Falcon punch? It was like, what if he just punched strong and good punch?
All I can think, and I'm probably putting too much thought into it, all I can think is like the fire is supposed to be like an afterburner from like a F-Zero card.
That checks out. Yeah, no one knows Captain Falcon from F-Zero anymore. I think it's just that guy in Smash.
Right.
Falcon Punch! Uh-oh. It's the dungeon time. But not really. Kind of. Kind of, it's the dungeon time. This dungeon's weird because there are actually a few like that in this game where like there are a few entrances and you sort of go around in them. See, I just got the map, but I don't think I can do anything else in there right now.
You can't like push those statues down into the holes and like plug them up or something?
I think so. There's like another way you actually have to go in. Like here. You're having a homebrewed bitter ale? That's cool. I just made a really nice curry. Like literally before the stream started.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's not right. Forget if those do anything. No. Can I put magic powder on these things? No. They just hate that.
Good check though.
What if Captain Falcon but the Yakuza team makes it again and it's just a Yakuza game? I support it. I think that would be fun.
They did that with like the Fist of the North Star, right?
Did they?
Yeah, there was a Fist. I don't know if it was the Yakuza team, but there was a Fist of the North Star like a year or two ago that was just like a Yakuza game, but in that world.
Cool. I know nothing about that world except there's a guy who fights with dynamite, and you're already dead, and that's it.
Yeah. You just listed one more thing about that world than I knew.
This dungeon fucking sucks. Wall masters and mummies, which aren't called mummies. They're called something else.
mummies. Oh.
Yeah, they're called mummies alive.
Oh.
Because they're like
mummies alive.
Yeah. Like just like that. Oh my god, get away from me, you fucking hands.
Everybody can go read my piece on fanbyte.com.
Where you mentioned mummies alive today.
Where I mentioned
Like,
mummies
this
alive
is a
today.
reference that is entirely for me. Because I don't know anyone else who remembers the television series Mummies Alive, where the pharaoh, Ramses? Is it Ramses?
I think it's Ramses. Yeah, it's
Is
like
reincarnated as a small child in sort of a Yu-Gi-Oh situation.
Yeah.
Well, wait, no, Yu-Gi-Oh isn't reincarnated. He just has a pharaoh in his brain.
Right.
And then some mummies have to protect him, and then the mummies get like cool like superhero costumes and stuff.
Yeah, they're all animal based.
Yeah. It was weird.
It was weird. I was looking up to check the spelling of the character because I'd never seen his name written out before. I looked up the Mummies Alive Wikipedia when I was writing that piece. And
wait, is there a separate Mummies Alive Wikia, or were you just looking at the Wikipedia article?
Just the Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
There's probably a wiki, let's be honest, but
Yeah.
and it mentioned something along the lines of like Mummies Alive, was a TV series that only ran from like 1991 to 1992 or whatever. As
Oh, it
part
was
of
like 10 years later than that.
It was
wasn't it?
10, like way later. But
Okay.
all I want to point out is that it says like it was part of the fad in North American culture at the time called Mummy Mania.
Well, I do remember like when I was a kid, like Egyptian like history, like ancient Egyptian history and stuff like was a really big thing.
That is true, isn't it?
And I don't know if that's just because there was like a lot of work being done in that field at the time. Like it's like the dinosaurs thing. Like it was just like it just happened to be like a huge, I don't know, like kids thing.
Right.
Stargate started the fad? I don't know if Stargate did. I think it was before that.
This is definitely before Stargate SG-1, but it might have been after Stargate the movie.
Oh, that's gross. Look at that. It's like a xenomorph or something.
What the fuck? This is not a thing I would expect in a Zelda game.
Yeah, they were like touring exhibits or something.
Yeah. I feel like the History Channel or the Discovery Channel or whatever was also like doing a lot of mummy stuff at the time. Even non-mummy shows, now that I think about it, like there was a lot of mummy-themed like villains in stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe it was like the anniversary of some kind of mummies discovery or something.
Oh, when did The Mummy come out, the movie?
I want to say mid-late 90s.
Okay, because that probably helped push that along a little bit, because that movie was like kind of a big hit at the time.
That's true.
It's like mummies, gargoyles, Cadillacs, and dinosaurs.
I've combined all of these properties into a single show. I've made $10 million. We don't really need the sound every time, Zelda. When it's just stepping on a switch like that. Alright, so we already have the big key, but this dungeon's weird because, yeah, again, there's like a bunch of entrances and, shit. To get to the boss, we actually need the dungeon item.
That makes sense.
Which is true of basically all dungeons in this game, but the boss is in that little weird area with like that centipede thing.
Do you remember what the item is in this one?
I do.
You don't have to say if you don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah, mustn't ruin the surprise. It's a weird one, just because it's not. I guess it's useful, but what am I supposed to do here? Do you have to kill this last mummy? No. Usually if there are rooms in this game where you have to kill everything to proceed, they're like very small and pretty obvious. And I think usually they lock you in.
I'm sorry, I'm watching an episode of Mummies Alive right now, and just like having all these elements of this series come back to me all at once.
Sure, yeah.
The weird terracotta men where like they're kind of like putties or their Foot Clan equivalent. It's like a big insect guy.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looks sick as hell, actually. Like, he looks cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I'm gonna pass away.
I'm amazed you haven't fallen into that hole like 4 times.
Yeah, well, that's just the kind of gamer that I am. Oh, I can go over there now. But I'm gonna go out. In case I die, I think I should reappear back at this entrance.
Were you ever a Beast Wars kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love those weird 3D looking guys.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
But,
How you doing?
fun story, they couldn't call it Beast Wars in Canada. So they called it Beasties. Which is like the most deranged thing. Oh wait, I'm gonna die when this thing drops me on the ground, I think.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no.
I'm hearing things about beasts here.
Yeah, it was called Beasties. You know, Beasties. Because they couldn't call it Beast Wars for some reason.
Is it too violent, maybe?
Maybe it was too violent.
Danielle,
I just
did you ever
came
watch
from
Beast Wars?
a gym. I went to a gym.
Oh.
Yeah.
They called it Hungry Jacks. God. That fucked me up so bad. That's deranged. Oh my god. And there's like a whole saga because then Burger King like tried to actually go there, like go to Australia or like be in Australia. No, come on.
Oh.
Put me down. Oh yeah, Beast Wars had that follow-up called Beast Machines, which I hated the look of. I thought it was really ugly. It looks like a lot cheaper to me, but I don't know.
I remember Technorganica.
Yeah,
Thinking that.
because they go back to Cybertron and then like Megatron like releases a virus that turns everyone into like living things or something.
Yeah, and Optimus's whole thing is he wants to like make biological matter and like synthetic life live in harmony.
Yeah.
Beast Machines basically did the like middle ending of Mass Effect 3 20 years before Mass Effect 3. Like almost to a T, actually. The literal end of Beast Machines is basically about that.
Right.
It's very
Borg
strange.
too? Like,
Isn't it what?
Kind of a Borg deal.
Well,
Yeah,
but the Borg are
it's-
like, we want to like make you part of our whole deal.
Right.
I think this was more just like, oh, we should be able to have, because a big thing in Transformers is that there's like a significant, like the whole Decepticon thing is like the Decepticons want to murder all organic life. Like that's their deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other guys are like, maybe we shouldn't do that. And Megatron does a genocide, but then he gets a redemption arc.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's in the comic Last Light. Or Lost Light?
Just-
Lost Light.
Lost Light. I still
Lost
need to read
Light / More Than Meets the Eye. Good stuff.
it. I hear it's really, really good. So that's that guy who just like wrote really, really good
Yep.
Transformers fanfic, and then they were like, "Hey, what if you just wrote the actual canon?" like,
James
Transformers
Roberts.
fiction?
Yeah, he replied to earlier today when I tweeted some deranged thing like, "Oh, most men are sterile, yet they insist on wearing." It was just like, I don't know, just like a really deranged thing that I post sometimes, stuff like that. And James Roberts replied like, "I'm just imagining someone logging onto Twitter and seeing this tweet as the first thing they ever see on this website." Yeah, it would be very good. I would think this is a great website, and I should follow this person.
It would prepare them for Twitter for the rest of their life.
I would, right? And knowing is half the battle. Wait, nope, that's not them. That's
Nope.
the other ones.
Same company.
Same company.
Also, somebody in the chat was talking about the episode of Beast Wars where Dinobot fucking dies.
Oh, because he's defending these like proto-humans. These fucking nasty looking like cavemen got Cro-Magnons. Yeah. Like, no, I won't allow you to kill the Megatron. And he had a sword that was just his tail, and it kind of like spun around or something.
It would like split off into like 3
Wait,
different
do I have the
distinct
key?
blades. I think somebody
Where
said
is the supposed to go with the key now?
Later on, they had transmetals, which were Beast Wars that could turn between animals or robot form or vehicle form.
Or vehicles, so Rat Trap could be like a little car.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cool. But then like half the characters also just fucking died when that happened.
They sure fucking did. Rhinoc, I think?
Rhinox got fucking killed. And then he came back and he was evil and it sucked and everyone hated it. There's a hidden wall behind a curtain. That checks out. Well, don't hit them when they're electric, everybody. Wait, how do I get up there? Do I have to drop down there?
Oh, maybe. I was gonna say my favorite was always Tarantulas.
Tarantulas is cool. Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Can you grab onto one of the enemies?
No, it'll just stun them. Inferno was cool. The ants guy who was like referred to Megatron as his queen all the time. That was a fun character.
I liked him, yeah, and he had like flamethrowers and stuff.
Yeah, he was fun. Do you remember how Black Arachnia and the bird were like in love, and then some aliens were like, "Hey, what if you were the same person?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're just spitballing here. We're ancient aliens. We don't really know what's going on.
Silverbolt?
Silverbolts, yeah.
He was a fusor.
Oh. What?
Because he was like half
wolf,
half
bird,
eagle or
half
something.
wolf, and he was like had a big like his whole thing was like honor and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that someone else?
I think he was pretty honorable. It was like I remember there being 2 initial fusors. It was him and like some like rattlesnake mixed with like a wasp or something.
Oh yeah, that guy who was like a southern gentleman.
His name was like Quick Draw, and he talked like this.
Danielle, how was your gym?
It was fantastic.
That's good.
I just sparred for like an hour straight. It was fantastic.
Oh, cool.
I am so tired, but I just wanted to stop in and say hi and see how the Zelda was going.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. But this seems like it's going really well.
It's going pretty well. Making some progress. Well, shouldn't have done that, because now I gotta fall in this hole.
Making cool sound effects. You know?
Oh, that's how you do it. You blow up the wall.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a fire rod.
I got a fire rod. I have not done the ice dungeon yet. Yeah, that one is maybe the worst. It sucks. Like, ice and water levels, just bad.
Can you play these in any order?
I don't remember. There might be some variability. A lot of it's just like dependent on like having items to get to certain areas. Wait, is this it? No.
Have you played any of the randomizer stuff with this?
No, I'm curious about it, but
Yeah.
wait, how do I get over there again?
Have you ever messed with any of that stuff, Danielle?
I've not personally, but I'm a speedrun nerd.
Yeah,
so
so you've watched
a
it?
lot of it.
That's cool.
So
That's
I
why I
can't
thought maybe
say
you'd
I
try.
have personal experience with it, but I do really enjoy watching races with it, basically.
Come here.
Pretty
Cat.
fun.
Sit on my lap. Nope, you're trapped.
Oh, is that a cat?
He really wants to chew on cables, I think. I don't know what is going on with him. There he goes.
Wait, what? Oh, where's the switch? I gotta step on a switch.
Did you ever play this Zelda game at all, Danielle?
You know, I played a bit of this when it came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of funny. Yeah, I really didn't start playing Zelda games until Ocarina of Time. That was kind of my first. So, played that game like 17 times. I liked that one a lot. I liked Majora's Mask quite a bit. Those are kind of my first two. But I only played this one kind of after the fact, and I don't think I beat it, to be honest with you. I think I kind of messed around with it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool, but it, for whatever reason, I just didn't finish it. But I love watching it. I do think it's fascinating.
Fire rod.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Burning those bones.
That thing looks horrible.
There's more dungeon. Unbelievably, it just keeps going. I think wall masters are only in this dungeon, which is sort of a small blessing, I guess. But
Yeah.
Looks like they're a one-hit kill if you throw stuff at them too.
yeah, I mean they die easily. It's just if they grab you, it's really annoying. Oh, good news though, you can fucking kill these mummies.
Yeah!
Mummies hate
Mummies
fire.
are dead.
I guess
It does
you could
use
do
a
that
lot
on
of
fire, right?
magic
Yeah.
powder, but
But you're getting
oh.
more when it drops.
Yeah, and there's a way to get more later on too.
Do they just spawn infinitely in
Yup.
any room where they appear?
Nice.
Oh god, no,
Got this. Oh.
Oh no, I'm a bunny. I'm a little bunny.
Oh, well.
Yeah, if that thing catches you, it turns you into a bunny for a while.
What a weird spell.
I mean, yeah, it works though.
It's just like suppressing your magic mirror or something, right?
I guess, yeah. Fuck, I need more fire.
I went to the store because I need more fire to start the war.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
What's that?
Electric 6
Ah.
from, I believe, their damn near perfect
fuck.
album, Fire.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, I have like 0 magic, so this is not ideal.
They
But
must have some way to drop.
Is this a butterfly?
check this shit out. Good bee, go, attack! Kill it, kill good bee, get it, good bee, get it.
Yes, good bee. Yes, good bee.
Kill it,
my
good
God.
bee.
There's
Fuck
a
it up,
lot
good
going on
bee.
in this fight.
Kill it, good bee. Oh no, the good bee's dead!
Oh no, good bee!
Christ. Jesus Christ.
R.I.P. good
fuck.
bee.
That fight is fucked.
Yeah. Shit. Fuck,
It's
I wasted my good bee.
Oh, it doesn't come back when you
No.
reset a checkpoint?
I used up my good bee. Yeah, this is the only boss that the good bee can attack. It can't do enough damage to kill it, but I could get another good bee, but I'd have to go fucking far to do it. It's not worth it.
You just need to go in with more magic.
Yeah, I should just get some more magic and maybe like a fairy or something. Because yeah, the fire rod really roughs this guy up.
It's kind of weird that the fire rod hasn't shown up in many more Zelda games.
It's in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it? I played like 200 hours of that game.
I think it is, right? You
Did I
like
just
Wizroads
not
drop it?
Play
There's
with
like fire
rod?
wizards.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Or
yeah.
wait, or is it just a, or no, maybe that's just an electric one?
There's definitely ice ones in that
There's
one.
an ice one.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of rods
I
in that
never
game.
used the rods.
Yeah, they're not.
Or rode horses, to be honest. Like, there were like entire parts of that game. Even though I played 200 plus hours, I filled out the entire map. I did all that shit. There's still parts of that game I barely touched.
That's real. It's fair. It's a
I was
good game.
literally about to say that exact same thing. Yeah, that's a very real thing.
I don't think the rods were in Soul Calibur. I think there's like there's like the cane. You get canes later on. There's rods and canes in this game, so the full kind of range of like wizard weapons. Of
Apparently,
Phantasy Star
folks are
Online
saying it's
wizard
in Link
weapons.
Between Worlds, which I also played like half of, but did not play the whole thing.
I would
so.
Oh,
like to
really?
play that someday.
It's good. I like that game a lot.
It's really good.
For the longest time, the only Zelda games I ever played were the handheld ones, including that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't really until even like Ocarina of Time. I played the 3DS version.
Sure. Yeah, I mean that's a great version of it. Honestly, it's very pretty.
Yeah. It wasn't until the Wii U and I started playing the HD remakes that I started to really play the console ones.
Sure.
Come on, Wellmaster, I know you're there.
Yeah, fuck him up. Does it at least buy you time? Does he not respawn for a little bit?
Maybe like a couple of seconds. They're really aggravating. See, this room is bad because it's like, hey, use all your fire on these mummies. Don't worry, you won't need any. And use all your fire to light these fucking torches. God damn it.
So
All right.
Can you just use your regular torch, your lantern? What is it called?
Yes. But then I also have to dodge all of the boys.
Right.
There was something I maybe should have done before coming here. I don't remember if you can do it at this point in the game or not, but I'm gonna give this boss another shot. And no, lantern, I'm pretty sure does not work on the boys. Oh, come on! I walked into it from the side.
Those guys suck. Those guys are the worst thing I've seen in this game so far.
They're pretty bad. This is a yeah, it's a rough dungeon.
Do they have names like the Fire Temple, the Ice Temple, the way they do in Ocarina?
I think so. I think they're like, they're like something palace or like.
It's not really.
No, yeah, I don't remember exactly. It's like a little weird in this game because they're not like, they don't really explain like what any of them are. Like, as far as we know, the Dark World things are just places where like Ganon put the like maidens that he turned into crystals to keep them safe from Link or whatever. But like, the Light World ones are just there. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, all the mummies, fucking mummies. See, I can't use the torch on that one though because it's. Okay, wait.
But
It's
you
fine.
could theoretically light that one and then kill wall masters to get juice back.
I think the torches do go out after a while, which is annoying.
There you go. Grab that.
Juice.
Yep, they do.
Oh, fuck off, game.
What?
Yep.
But you've got. I guess that one's gonna just go out.
Oh
in
my
a second,
God.
too, isn't it? Wow, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's real bad, huh? Oh, come on. No! Okay, I thought that was the boss room.
Honey.
Oh, okay. No, can I just live, please?
You like fall into the boss room, don't you?
Yes.
These guys should drop juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, can someone just drop some juice? I'm real thirsty. Like me and Sippy.
Hydrated. This is a lot of exercise.
Holy shit.
Really?
Okay.
Nothing, huh?
Well, that wall master. It's time for him to pay
Why
you.
no juice?
Yeah, please? Just
Oh.
please?
Maybe yeah, I was gonna say I bet.
All right, at least there's a little juice.
Alright, okay. This time. Full health. Full health, Fire Rod can't lose.
Plenty of juice.
I remember in Brave Prince and Musashi, which was sort of it's a game that I've talked about a lot because I love it, but it's like a Square Enix game that was definitely trying to be like a 3D Zelda.
Yeah.
They had a mummy type enemy called the Bambis. which
Did
was
their
supposed
mothers get killed?
No, V and Vambi, like a vampire.
Fuck, that was close.
I'm also just realizing they weren't like mummies at all. They were like vampires and zombies put together.
Yeah, I'm realizing like the way I beat every boss as a kid was just like have like the maximum number of fairies in my bottles going in. But yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna die there.
Nice job though.
Great.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
That was only your second try, and that was like your first real try. 'Cause the first
Mothula
one
isn't
was
supposed to
an
take damage from the spikes. If you slash Mothula and then it hits the spikes, it takes 0 damage. Jesus.
accident. Oh my god.
That's the 3rd dungeon. Oh, are you gonna do it, Danielle?
Oh, you want me to?
Clearly, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank
Oh my god.
you. Do you know the prophecies of the cannibalism?
You sound like a Teen Girl Squad character.
The person's evil heart, the Triforce, the hero is destined to appear. And he alone must face the person who began the root cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from the wicked rain. Only a person in the Knights of High will have protected the royalty of Kalia can become the hero. You are of the bloodline, aren't you? And you must rescue Zelda without fail.
Danielle, you committed to this.
You understand? Yes, or not at all, yes. Whether we're the hero lead to the Triforce.
So sorry.
God, incredible, incredible,
Don't
incredible,
apologize.
incredible, incredible. Beautiful.
Oh.
I
Well,
was trying to be Toadette there a little bit.
Oh.
Not quite Toad, but more of a Toadette.
all right, fuck off, dude. Here, okay, so now that was annoying. With
Now
the
you're through it,
huh?
You're through it now, though.
Yay.
I am through it now. I just would love to not have to worry about magic powder anymore. So we are going to go do a thing.
Are you gonna need a lot more magic powder in the future?
You know, it couldn't hurt.
That's true.
Couldn't hurt. Now, do I remember where this guy is? And can I get to him yet? Yes, I can. Okay.
I really love that map. I genuinely really love the way it looks.
What does this game have to do with the past? It's the past of Zelda, I guess. Because this is like in the future, I think.
Because this does take place like fairly late in the Zelda timeline, right? Or one of the
Yes.
Zelda timelines.
Yes, yes, yes. Because Link is a descendant of other Link. Alright, who are these? What's this?
I think the going theory is that Breath of the Wild.
That's like a little dwarf man who wants to make my sword better, but can't do it because his brother's not there.
So that guy with a hammer needs to find his brother, and there'll be two sort of hammer brothers if you can find them. both.
Ah.
Yes. Alright, check this out.
Whoa, what's this?
What is this? Can't do anything with it.
the air.
Is this juice? Oh!
Did you want to take this one again, Danielle, since you haven't had a lot of
Sure.
chances?
Hey, bless you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I'll get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you? Sir?
Very indecisive bat.
I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations, now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See ya.
Okay, so he says our magic power will drop by 1/2, but What that means actually is that everything that uses magic now uses half as much.
Oh, right.
Oh, I like that.
Because he's like weird and indecisive and stuff.
And just like a
so much
shitty,
messed up.
weird. His name is the Mad Batter.
That's good.
So now,
My favorite Darkwing Duck villain, the Mad Batter.
we can use so much fire.
Oh, wow.
So much fire rod.
Love a shitty wizard. Love to be cursed by a shitty
All right. What?
Just in time for the Dota anime. Shitty wizard.
Uh huh.
That's a Dota thing, the shitty wizard. I have not watched that anime yet. I don't know if I
Oh,
will.
what is this? Portal? No.
That's a different Valve game, Portal.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, you can run into trees, and sometimes like apples will drop out of them that heal you, and sometimes bombs will drop out of them. And sometimes a bee will come out and try to kill you. I hate when that happens. When I hit a bee, when I hit a tree, and then a bee comes out.
I hate that in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, getting hit with a bush does damage. It's fun. All right, what is the next? What the fuck is the next dungeon? I feel like the ice is like 7. Turtle Rock is 8. There's the swamp one. I bet it's the swamp one. That's next.
I love a good swamp dungeon.
You still
It's
think
not
you
the
can-
swamp one. It's
Oh.
oh, I remember what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's Thieves Town. Oh, no, and Ice Palace is actually only number 5 because 8 is Ganon's Castle, 7 is Turtle Rock. Okay. Okay.
Do you think you can knock these out all in the stream?
Tonight? Oh god, no.
Oh, okay.
We can probably finish it like on Monday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Also, yeah, this isn't going to be a 100% run. I won't get all the pieces apart. And yeah, I cannot warp in the Dark World because there's no bird here. So I have to walk like a schmuck. And there are portals everywhere that will take you to the Dark World, but I don't remember where all of them are.
Sure.
So
Cool map.
Even if we're not going to see absolutely every little like heart piece and stuff like that, I still love that you've been showing us like a ton of these like weird secrets, like the bat and the fairy caves and stuff like that. It's, so
and like
interesting.
the Chris Houlihan's room.
The Chris Houlihan room, yeah. Yeah, the Danielle the bee.
Oh, the good bee.
The cool bee.
The good bee did its best. The fact that magic powder does anything, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
not really obvious. Oh god, no, just let me up. No, I don't want to play your shovel game, you fucking weird bird-looking motherfucker.
Is this your favorite Zelda?
Is this my favorite Zeldar? It's up there. Might be. I haven't played Ocarina of Time in a million years though, so I would have to go back to that. I feel like Ocarina of Time is the kind of game that like wouldn't hold up as well to me as this,
Yeah.
just because visually, like,
It looks pretty rough right now. Yeah, it's rough to look at.
yeah, Ocarina is just like, I mean, it's good. It's very good. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, it's an early 3D game.
Yeah, it's just
Fuck do
the
I get over there?
textures aren't amazing. Honestly, I think Banjo-Kazooie is the best looking game on that system.
Oh,
and
wait,
I don't say that only because I love the
It
game.
looks great.
actually
No, Banjo-Kazooie
just
does look really good.
Actually, still looks good. Yeah, I like Majora's Mask better actually than Ocarina of Time, but I think they're both really good games. Well-designed games.
I haven't gone back to Majora's Mask either, and like there's a lot of shit in that game that I totally like. I watched some videos on it last year, and I forgot like how just brutal that game can be.
That too.
Oh yeah, this house used to be a castle for a gang of thieves. Ocarina is a Kingsfield-like. I don't know about that.
How does Kingsfield play? Is that first person?
I believe it is, yes.
That's an early From Software, right?
Yep. It's the series they did before Dark Souls. Is
It's
there
like the predecessor to Dark Souls in a lot of ways.
Appies. Is there a warp thing somewhere here? Fuck you, sign.
Does it not show them anywhere?
No. On the right of the
I
town.
don't think about how far I would get in Ocarina, having not played it for close to 20 years. No, that's not true. I did play it on the 3DS. But that game also did a lot of like signposting what the next thing was all the time too. So seems like that's less the case here.
Ow.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff that Merritt has just done from memory in this, where I'm like, how would you ever
This game,
know
it doesn't
this?
signpost as much as later games, but it does way more than the first two
Oh,
Zelda
then the
games.
first one, for sure, yeah.
Hey! That's entrapment.
Oh. At least he dropped a heart. That's nice of him.
If you're a soldier, you have to tell me. Wait, is this just... No. Okay, I think... I don't even know what I'm... No, it's fine. It's fine. No! Fuck off! Hey!
Wow. What a jerk.
That guy just steals your shit. And because he's like... I don't know why you can't just fucking kill him. He's like immune to sword. Is this right? No, I went too far.
Apparently near the sanctuary.
Near the sanctuary, that would make sense also. What about over here? Yes.
To the right in this forest and then down.
Yes.
Pick up the rock.
Yes.
Did either of you ever play Minute?
No.
No. I did play Half Minute Hero on the PSP though, and that game was kind of like doing the Minute thing before Minute did it.
And it looked cool. Danielle, did you play it?
Yeah,
They actually just released a new Minute game that's like
Oh, cool.
Minute, like racing or something weird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we are in the shitty version of Kakariko Village,
Ooh.
where there's just like ghosts everywhere and like destroyed houses and stuff. Because everything
Minute Kart
sucks.
Racer, apparently. Folks are saying it is for charity.
Oh,
that's
yeah, it is.
They
Boom.
put Half Minute Hero out on Steam at some point, didn't they? I should go back and beat that game one of these days. I never did beat it on
Is that the one where
PSP.
you're just like going really fast through like a JRPG type thing? And then there's like
Basically.
half-minute villain and stuff like that too?
Yeah, it's like you beat the game, you beat like, and then it's like credits roll, and then
Yeah,
you beat it again, and it's like Half Minute Hero 2, Half Minute Hero 3, and it's
Right.
like, but each part is like a different chapter, and then
Yeah.
you play from the villain's perspective. And the
Right.
gameplay is completely different. Like when you play as the villain, it's like almost like a Pikmin, but everything only works in
Oh,
30-second
yeah.
increments.
Yeah, I definitely played a little bit of that years ago. All right. What did you got to say?
Minute
Oh,
is
hey.
a-
Don't throw your
is a
bombs at me.
Zelda- Oh. Minute is basically a 2D Zelda where you only ever have a minute in each game loop, and you make
Yeah.
progress each time. It's actually fantastic.
Yeah, Minute is like not exactly the same kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck off!
What a little jerk!
Thanks for the follow, board,
Who's a
Ronan.
jerk? Oof.
And yeah, the house is just normal on the inside.
Yeah, right? There's no haunting in here.
Oh, I should spend rupees. I'm like maxed out. Oh wait, go in here.
Put your staff away.
Oh, it's just a store. Oh wait, I could use some. I could use a potion though. I have money to burn. Yeah.
Medicine. I love juice.
Get some more actually. I don't think there's anything in this game. Oh no, actually there is. I was gonna say I don't think there's anything in this game where you need like a ton of money, like in Link's Awakening, to get the bow. You just need to buy it, and it just costs like a lot. Or you can steal it. But when I played the remake, that was the first time I've ever actually bought everything and not finished the game labeled thief. This is the village of outcasts. People without rupees are not welcome here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classes, you know?
A Link Between Worlds is a lot of really crazy stuff with that too, with the money.
Oh yeah.
Cause
Oh yeah, because
whole
you can
thing
just
that-
get any item whenever, right? Because you just
Right.
like rent them.
You can just rent any one item, or you can spend a ton of money to buy any of them permanently. When you rent them, I think you lose them when you die. But then it means you can basically do almost any dungeon in that game in any order, because you can just like, I want to have the hook shot now. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay.
Well, here we are. Oh, this one.
Oh, this is the swamp
Oh.
palace?
This
This is
Sen's
not
Fortress.
the swamp. Yeah, this is
Oh.
Sen's Fortress.
Oh,
It's got the lizard man.
It's got the lizard man. This one is... Yeah, they do kind of look like Machamp, huh? This one also sucks. Actually, a lot of the Dark World dungeons in this game are just really unpleasant.
yeah, that kind of is.
Hey, that's why they call it Dark World. It's not called like the Fun Times World. I think there's some weird shit you can do in this dungeon also in terms of like breaking the game.
They should have just called it the Dark Lands, because everybody was going to call it that anyway.
God, the number of people who replied to that post to be like, wait, it's not called Balan Wonderland? I'm like, nope, it's called Balan Wonderworld because apparently Yuji Naka hates assonance. Like, why is it called Balan Wonderworld? I mean, I guess alliteration, Wonderworld, but like,
Wonderworld, yeah.
it should be called Balan Wonderland. It just it sounds so much better, and that's what everyone thinks it's called. We all did. Balan Wonderwall, yeah.
Yeah. And after all.
Somebody's asking what the pedigree of Balan Wonderworld is. It's Yuji Naka's new game.
Yeah, you know,
Nights into
he
Dream
made
Sky.
those Wii games.
Yeah, Nights, the Wii game.
Made Knights.
Knights, a famous Wii
You know,
game.
everyone's always
I mean, it
like,
was
oh,
on the
Yuji
Wii.
Naka made Sonic and Knights. And then they kind of forget that he didn't do good stuff. He did a bunch of bad stuff too. Like, I don't know. I mean, he's done some good stuff, but also like, what's he done for me lately, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, a lot of people don't like Nights too.
Yeah, it's not actually that good to play, I don't think. I think people just have like a weird soft spot for it because it was like this weird early Sega game.
I will
It's,
say,
like, cool looking.
Right.
I don't know how well it plays.
A
I've
lot of
never
it's on
actually played
rails. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Sonic. He made Samba de Amigo, so okay, fair point.
I do gotta defend Nights' honor somewhat, because my predecessor and the reason I have a job at fanbite.com, Chris Ligman, fucking loves Nights.
Okay.
And they, you know, like I said, I probably wouldn't have a job at fanbite.com if it weren't for Chris.
So in a way, Knights is responsible for Job. I think he did PSO as well, so I'll give him that. But he also did like a bunch of dumb shit in the 2000s, and like he's kind of like one of those guys where like Miyamoto, where I'm like, okay, so you were clearly like really good at this at one point and in a specific setting, but I don't know that you like learned, and like it would be a lot to expect those guys to like learn how to continue making games that were appropriate to like the era.
Right.
But like, whenever Miyamoto touches anything, I feel like at this point it just like turns into garbage. And
like everything past Pikmin 1.
Sorry, Miyamoto-san, but like, what you did to the Paper Mario series is like an unforgivable crime. And then I feel like Yuji Naka is kind of the same, where like he was one of these really early guys who was doing cool stuff at the time, but then just like sort of never really, I don't know. He keeps trying to make like the same game, I feel like. Yeah, keep them around, but don't let them control anything. Or just put them in a simulation where they get to make 2D platformers forever, and they're really good, but like they don't get to affect anything else.
Right.
Kojima's in the same boat. Wow, I disagree. But
I really like Death Stranding.
I disagree. But I can see why people would say that. Yeah, no, Miyamoto doesn't have anything left to prove, but I wish he would stop ruining other things.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, he has nothing left to prove, but he keeps like he's like a George Lucas type figure during that era.
Sticking his beak in, you know?
Right. Like
just,
like George Lucas in that era right before the Disney buyout, where he would just like show up every once in a while when people were like making the Clone Wars or whatever and say like, actually this character needs to have a French accent.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay.
The Miyamoto decline story is too anecdotal. I mean, it's possible. We're not getting the whole story. It's based on a few things for me. It's based partly on what I've heard from about the Paper Mario games, but it's also based on some Zelda stuff. Like there was something about like Link's crossbow training where they were like, oh yeah, we were gonna make do you remember that for the Wii?
Yeah, I do remember the game. I don't know what the story is.
I feel like they were like, oh yeah, we were gonna make like a game, like more of like a game where like, you know, Link has a crossbow and like does all his stuff, but he has a crossbow and like you fight bosses and stuff. And then Miyamoto was like, no, there can only be 3 bosses, and like they have to repeat, or like or you can't have any more than that. You can't like no, it has to just be Link's crossbow training.
He doesn't seem to, at least again based on like what we've heard, you know, from the little snippets we get here and there. It's obviously Nintendo, so it's like super secretive company, but like he doesn't seem like he likes other people adding like new features to his toy box a little bit.
It does feel that way sometimes, yeah. And I just think the Mario design team has come so far. For, like, there are so many people who can make good Mario games. And I don't know. I don't know how much he is like contributing at this point.
Society has evolved beyond the need for Miyamoto. No, that's not true. I'm sure he's perfectly fine guy.
I mean, yeah, it's just the case with anybody who's had way too much success as a last.
It is hard to continue. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to continue to like evolve and stuff. And like, I'm basically, I don't think he is a bad designer. I think that because he is in this position where he like advises on stuff, like if it were him designing things on his own, like he would be cranking out bangers probably.
Oh,
but
sure,
the fact
sure.
is, like when he's like advising on people making other things and is like, no, you should do it my way. Don't do it that way. You'll never make a dime. Then it's like, Someone said Kojima is a filmmaker who wants to make games. I could not disagree more. Or who just makes games. I can't really get into all of it, but like, yeah, that was a Losing My Edge reference. What the fuck is with this dungeon? Where am I supposed to go? How come every dungeon in the Dark World is way worse than I remember? I need to play Bowser's Fury. I have not played it yet. I am working on getting through the first 3D world.
I like Bowser's Fury way better than I like 3D World.
I've heard very good things. I actually love 3D World so far. The fact that they're like, that they just like have whole levels that are like, what if it was Mario Kart, this level.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's cool. Oh,
Hey, big key.
thank you, V600E. Thank you.
I guess I mean, part of it, I just like having full control over the camera in Bowser's Fury.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it is weird. Like, there are definitely parts in 3D World where I'm like, is it, like, there's like some specific jumps and stuff where I'm like, this is really hard from a fixed angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though the controls are great, it's like, this feels like way too precision for like, or like there's those 2D-esque parts, but like it's still in 3D. So like
Right.
you have some wiggle room and you're like
There is
moving
depth.
against the wall or whatever. And it's just like, I feel like when they did that in Galaxy, like you couldn't, there was no like depth really. Like you could turn, but like you were basically stuck in like a little 2D plane, which makes more
Right.
sense to me. It's really good though. I mean, like I'm really enjoying it. Oh, okay. Well, this is the room. This is the room where it happens.
Oh, we're playing Silent Hill 4?
We're playing the video game adaptation of Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton.
Oh.
Because this is the room where it happens.
Is that a Hamilton thing?
Yeah, the room where it happens.
I've not seen Hamilton.
No one else is in the room where it happens. You know, I haven't seen Hamilton either, but
I've never seen it or heard a single song.
Me neither.
I got really into the soundtrack a few years ago.
Oh, really?
I think that's fine. Like,
No, I think actually some of the tracks are good. Like I'm with Nikki on this one. I think there are good tracks on the Hamilton soundtrack. Or in the show, Hamilton. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff on the screen.
Y'all listen to, I forget what the actual name of the song. Moreno? Is that what the actual name is? Call Me By Your Name?
Wait, what? Oh, his new song?
Montero, yeah.
I have not. But I saw the tweet, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's another really fucking... I mean, he's done a lot of incredible music videos at this point, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
What is that? This little weird little frog? Or is that a cricket? Oh, almost killed me.
I truly love music videos. This is like a thing. I just like, it is an art form that I'm so glad is still alive. It seemed like for a while it would maybe not be.
Yeah.
as alive.
Yeah.
Or as interesting, right?
Sure.
Like, there was a time when it just felt like it was, you know, like anything, just completely kind of commercial and devoid of a lot of interesting
If you should check out some of Lil Nas X's music videos, Danielle.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the new one, and it's fucking beautiful.
It's wild.
Fuck.
just
I forgot that I had red potions, not fairies.
Oh,
I always forget to heal in this game.
Peter Shoe says, I read a book once that said you two invented the music video, and I threw up right there in the library.
Clemmy 12, arise. There's always a Clemmy. There's always a lighthouse. I think this is going to be the last dungeon for tonight.
all right. You've been going for a good while. It's almost 2 hours now.
Yeah. This is there's also weird Dark Light World stuff in dungeons in the Dark World. And I think there is some in this one, but these guys are really annoying because you can only hurt them when they shoot their little protoplasm out.
Huh. They actually do look like the X-Parasite from Metroid
They
Fusion.
kind of do. Are we keeping the Zelda train going next week or going back to regular programming? We're going to finish Link to the Past, which I imagine it will almost certainly be done next week. Whether it's done Monday, Wednesday, or Friday remains to be seen. But after this, Well, we're gonna talk about. We have a meeting to talk about our stream programming next Monday, or this Monday. So, you know, we may be talking about doing some new stuff that isn't just Dark Souls. That said, I would imagine Dark Souls 3 is going to be the next Souls game we play. Yeah. Just because I have it already. And
you don't have to set up a
capture card, and it would be nice to close out that series.
Yeah.
All right, what does Sarasala got to say?
Clemmy, it's me.
Oh, that's Zelda, actually. Whoops.
LB's not here.
Wait, LB's doing the Zelda?
Yeah.
LB has traditionally been doing the Zelda, yeah.
Steven, do you want to do the Zelda?
Clemmy, it's me, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of Blind the Thief. Be careful.
Great message, Zelda.
LB.
Right?
She's just like, hey, look out for the guy. Oh wait, these snakes are fucked up. They have like skulls. These snakes do have big heads. They have skulls on them. It's weird. Or like they look like Grey's heads, almost like aliens.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. Oh, I gotta hit the switch. Oh, not like that.
Danielle, I feel like I know the answer to this question because it just feels like so perfectly you, but were you a big X-Files person?
You know what's funny? I became one in grad school. At the time, I watched it every now and then, but I was like a young teenager, really, kind of when it was around. And so I watched it every now and then and thought, like, oh, what a cool show, but I didn't, like, watch it as religiously. And then in grad school, for some reason, like 2006, 2007, I bought the DVDs and I became somewhat obsessed with the X-Files. I never watched the last season because for me, most of the appeal of the X-Files was just wanting them to fuck. So
sure, yeah.
Well, they got there eventually.
You know, like, and it was like I don't think I'm alone in that. I don't think I'm even slightly in the minority in that. It was like a show about two very hot people having stupid adventures that don't make much sense, but they're really fun. So, yeah.
That's all you need. No, I was too scared. I was too scared. I think I also was like a little too young. I remember my older cousins being into it, but I was a very frightful child. I didn't want anything to do with ghouls or goblins or any of that kind of nonsense. All right, so I just threw a bomb on a thing.
Could you kill the anti-fairy up there with magic powder to turn it into a fairy and then catch it for your bottle?
I could, if I had thought of doing that. So yeah, I threw a bomb, broke a crack in the wall that some sun was shining through. So what's that all about? Well, you probably wouldn't normally do that before this part, I guess, but...
You can just open that door without a key?
Apparently. Oh, I think maybe it's the big key? Oh, look, it's the maiden. That's weird that she's dyed in a crystal. Oh, I'm a rabbit now. Hi, I'm here to save you. I'm a rabbit. Hello, I'm a rabbit. I'm here. Please, you saved my life. Please take me outside. Okay.
Mr. Rabbit.
Yeah, right? I'll trust this rabbit.
I don't know. He looks trustworthy. Clemmy the rabbit.
I'll trust this
rabbit.
rabbit.
I drink my life medicine. Oh yeah, she was in triple jail. Why was she behind 3 locked? Like what?
Wow.
She was 3 cells deep.
3 cells deep that are all opened by the same key.
Yup. Oh, gotta get me this. Titan's Knit.
Oh.
Now I can lift those slightly darker stones. Oh, balls. Oh, we good, we good. Okay.
Steven, were you in X-Files?
No, not really. I also tried to watch it on DVD when I was in my teenage years. I think I was also, after Merritt said that, I kind of thought about it, and so I think I was also somewhat scared of the X-Files when I was very young.
Oh. I mean, that's fair. There were a lot of creepy episodes.
That guy
There's
who
some
can.
like genuinely disturbing shit in that show, even in the first season. Like,
Yeah.
there's some creepy shit.
There's that guy who can crawl into vents and then eat people's livers.
What?
He's one of the scariest things in that entire show, and that's right in the first. It's like
So remember this room?
5 episodes.
Yes, this room.
Oh, the room, but there's sunlight in there. Actual.
Because I blew up the thing.
Oh, and now you'll shine sunlight on her.
But she wasn't really.
Too
One of the
bright.
things. She's a boss.
Wow.
She's a fire bear ghost.
Wearing
Yeah.
a pillowcase.
Yeah. Blind is not the most, the best design, I would say, in this game. Does look like a Halloween costume with a pillowcase on. I don't also remember how to. You just have to hit him when he's.
Do you have to get him into the light somehow?
Oh yeah, Peter Shoes. I remember that episode as well.
Which one?
The lottery in Chinatown where you lose and lose again.
Oh god. Oh god.
The guy who eats livers is one of only 3 X-Files characters, like Monster of the Week characters, to recur in a future episode. They only did that 3 times in the entirety of the X-Files TV series.
Oh, this fight's 100% scripted? That's interesting.
Oh wow.
Now how do I get back there?
Oh boy.
Now how do I get back there?
Is his name like Eugene something?
Victor Toombs?
Yes.
Something Toombs.
It's definitely something Toombs.
Whoa, Baru's rating. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Baru.
Hey.
We are actually close to winding down, but we've got one more boss fight in us. We're playing Link to the Past. And we are...
Brian Cranston in an episode of the X-Files.
Oh, everybody was in an episode of the X-Files at some point.
I know that Jack Black and Seth Green are
Bruce
in an
Campbell.
episode of it. And
Bruce
I think
Campbell
that's
was
the
in an
lightning
episode?
dude one.
Lightning Dude?
It's like a teen has lightning power.
Huh. Is Seth Green is the
I
team?
think so.
I just remember being really scared by the black oil aliens.
The black oil.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything that can get under your skin and get inside you,
Yeah.
anything like that, always
That's
fucks with me. I hated that.
That's scary. Oh shit! I didn't realize. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Does anything else hurt this guy, or is it just sword?
You just got the hook shot, so maybe that does something.
Oh hey JJ. JJ signals.
They want pictures of Spider-Man, it says here.
I believe it is just. Oh, almost anything hurts him. Am I just missing? Wait, what if I?
Oh, that was Giovanni Ribisi. I'm sorry. Seth Green was in one.
Nope.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I don't actually have the Cane of Samaria yet, so I can't use that.
This juice demon in a t-shirt is really.
Yeah, he's.
It's a juice bear demon jelly.
I love that they describe this guy as a thief as well. Like classic thief behavior, severing your own
Shooting
head to get
lasers out of your eyes. I can't heal. I am out of juice.
Oh, if you die again, you could go get that fairy.
I could. Does ether work on him? No, of course not.
The anti-boredom redeemed a bev check.
Oh, Bev check.
Oh, god damn it. I'm not drinking anything right now, but I am going to go get a drink right now.
Oh, nice.
And then come back and beat the shit out of Blind the Thief.
I was gonna say, Link could maybe get a bev check of his life juice.
Oh, yeah, get some life medicine, yeah. How about
I'm
you,
just
Danielle?
drinking water, as
Just water.
usual. I drink water and I drink coffee, and I usually don't drink coffee at this hour. So.
What kind of, do you get tap water, you get filtered, you got
oh
a
yeah,
Brita
this is
pitcher?
tap water in a blender bottle. which is my usual bottle. Yep. I'm the most boring person on earth when it comes to beverages.
What is a blender bottle?
Oh, a blender bottle. It's mostly made for like if you want to, have protein shakes, and it comes with like a little steel ball thing that you basically put in there to make everything mix really nicely. I don't really use that part. I just put water in my blender bottle.
I have myself. I just finished the last drop of a classic cherry Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. But I've been drinking basically nonstop because it's the only good diet soda ever made.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I used to drink a lot of Mellow Yellow, which is just fucking terrible for you. It's like any of the citrusy pops are really, really bad because you're not only getting like sugar on your teeth, you're also getting like lots of citric acid. So I stopped doing that. So now I have a dark chocolate raspberry mocha with no whip every morning, and then the rest of the day it's all water and cherry Coke Zero lately.
I do like seltzer. I will say I will drink a seltzer.
I've not been able to get into it. I've tried a couple of different times now.
Oh, it's all my partner's fault. It is completely Vicky's fault. They just kept coming over with it and being like, I've got some seltzer. And I'd be like, oh, what is this bullshit? Water with a little flavor and some bubbles. Like, what the fuck? Now my ass is like, every time I'm going grocery shopping, I'm like, what kind of seltzer will Vicky like? But also, I will like it too. That's my life.
New plan. I'm gonna go buy some potions from this guy.
Did you specify what bev you went to go collect, Mary?
I got another Montauk Watermelon Session Ale. Very...
I should start like a list of some of the drinks that get mentioned on the show to try, because they sound good as hell, honestly.
We should curate a drink and game playlist.
Yes.
Oh my god, with like a little
wine
menu,
pairing.
Like little menu font,
Yeah.
Get that going.
I feel like the watermelon works perfectly because it goes with Link's hair in this game.
Yeah. Gotta buy some red potions. Some potions. I'm Snape the Potions Mouse.
Oh, I understand that.
You understand that reference? Do you understand that reference? That reference?
That one right there.
I think that's a Captain America.
Yeah,
where he says, I understand that reference.
Movie.
I don't.
He writes things down.
I didn't see it. But yeah, Snape, the Potions Master. Cannot believe that was also Neil. It turns out like everything on the internet was done by Neil Cicerega.
Yeah. Been listening to Mouth Dreams a little bit again lately, and God, fucking that album rules.
It's very good.
So I'm a boomer, but I actually did get a Spotify account. Like, I don't know, during the summer.
You're not a boomer.
You're literally not.
It's okay.
You're Gen X, right? Like, aren't you?
No, Danielle's a millennial.
I'm actually a millennial, but
You're an Xennial.
I'm an Xennial where basically I'm Gen X. If you were born from like 80 to 84, they're just fucking weirdo, honestly.
You never had like a Nirvana phase or anything. I feel like you're not Gen X.
I did have a Nirvana phase, but it wasn't nearly like.
Yeah, you're an elder millennial. Because I feel like Gen X are like 40s at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean you actually have to be born in 79 and before.
Oh really?
I was born in 84. It's just that all my references feel so much older than everybody else around me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of run around and I'm like, I know what it was like to be gay in the 90s. Therefore, I'm way too old to be a millennial.
Just an elder queer, but like all queers die young anyway, so.
Wow. Dark.
Well, we're talking about Gen X over here, so. Dark time.
Why does his head come off and then he grows a new head?
That's not fair.
Explain that. Science.
That's too much juice. Head.
Explain that, science. Hey, can you... God, I'm playing fucking Zelda shmup at this point.
This sucks.
This sucks. Hey, this sucks, dudes.
This is. What
Oh, the
what's that game
slowdown.
That was gross.
There we go.
What's that gross game?
He's actually pretty easy.
Which gross game?
Oh, Binding of Isaac?
Yes.
Oh, I was trying to figure out if you meant gross, like, just gross in the 90s sense, or like gross, like morally repugnant.
Oh, sorry. Yucky.
Just yucky, yeah.
Just a little yucky. Just a little yucks, that's all.
I really don't like that game very much. I could never get over
I
the
never
four-way
played
shooter.
it. I don't really care for the Newgrounds ass art style.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I mean,
neither.
he literally came out of Newgrounds,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
that's where you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
start. So I get it, but like I just never really. I don't
Super not my thing. I guess I like some Newground stuff. I liked like Castle Crashers when it came
know.
out.
Sure, yeah.
Clemmy, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the dark world, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. Not usually a word that is hyphenated. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand?
It's like a weird thing to say. Do you understand? When you're just like saying like encouraging things. Well,
You did it.
how many? Well, 4 to go. 4
Yeah.
down, 4 to go.
Hell yeah.
Or wait.
And
Yeah, that's 4 down, 4 to go, because the last one isn't shown on the map.
right. You said Ganon's Castle was 8.
Ganon's Castle is right up there, up at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we've got Swamp, which is kind of fun. Ice, which is not fun. Turtle Rock, which is difficult. I don't remember a lot about it. And then Ganon's Castle, which I never beat when I was a kid. I didn't finish it until I was in high school.
It's just too hard, or just like lost interest?
There's like puzzle stuff that I could never figure out as a kid. Most of the puzzles in this game aren't really that difficult, but sometimes they are just like a little bit obtuse. Did I not finish Swamp Palace already? It's not lit up on the map, and you have the hook shot. Oh, sorry. What am I thinking of? The bottom left? Isn't that the swamp? Isn't that Misery Mire?
Where are we dropping, boys? Misery Mire.
Misery Mire, yeah. Misery Mire has like another weird secret thing that like people couldn't really explain for a long time. It's just like a glitch where there's like an enemy that appears like invisible. Yeah, I got a few more dungeons, a few more items to collect. There's a couple more of those medallions like Ether.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's 2 more. And what else?
Heart pieces, obviously.
Art pieces, probably won't get all those. There's a couple of items that are, I think, optional.
Huh.
I think there's 2 items that are optional that do the same thing, which is weird. They look different, but like I think functionally they do the same thing, which is
Weird.
strange. But yeah. Oh, there is a bit of a last boss thing. Wait, Ganon's Castle isn't at the top. What am I talking about?
Where is it?
I think Ganon just lives in the pyramid.
Oh.
Oh,
I forget.
he
yeah,
would.
He would. That dirty bird. Live in a pyramid. Some kind of creep, mummy style. Let's what are we gonna do? Let's just hey, thanks for the sub, Lazzar's Handshake. Thanks for continuing your streak. Donkey's playing Balan Wonderworld. Well, thanks for the sub, Gonchorn. And maybe we could make him say, "Don't trust fanbiters" again. That was fun.
That was very funny.
That was very good.
the other people I see.
Oh,
Not
wow.
a
Peter
lot.
Shoes just gave a sub as well.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
is playing
friends.
Fortnite, although
Oh, the anti-boredom, sorry, gifted a tier sub to Peter Shoes. So
Oh, wow,
shouts out
thanks.
to the anti-boredom.
Yeah, thanks for. Donkey has subscriber only chat, so
Yeah,
I guess follow
yeah.
him. And spam fanbot emotes. Yeah, Donkey, come on, K-hole.
Yeah,
that would
oh my
actually be really
God.
fun. So spam fanbot emotes, if you can, if it'll let you. Spam Donkey, come on, K-hole. Yeah, spam Donkey, come on, K-hole.
Yes, that would be great.
And just make him wonder what that means. We're gonna go do that now, and we will. We'll be back on Monday. So have a
We'll
great
be back
weekend,
on Monday,
everyone.
Maybe,
and
maybe with some news about the future.
yeah. All right. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
But I think
It looked
it's
like we switched.
yes.